is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another full day of eating where I'm going to show you every single meal that I eat today. It is bulking season for me, but I have been so busy this week, so I haven't had a lot of time to make a lot of really long step recipes. Instead, I've been opting for really easy meals that allow me to get a lot of calories in. So that's gonna be the theme of today's video. I'm gonna be dropping tips all throughout this so that if you are also bulking and trying to get your calories in, you don't have to spend all day in the kitchen. So stick around, there's gonna be some awesome stuff. Let's go. Okay, so as you just saw, I made a gigantic smoothie. This is definitely one thing that I'm putting back into my diet to get more calories in. And for me, liquid in the morning is the easiest thing to get down, so that way I have a ton of calories in before I get to my workout. And then I have about maybe an hour and a half till my actual workout. So I'll drink this quick, and then here I have some celery, spinach, and carrot juice, and I'll drink this as I get closer to the workout. Just a really easy way to get a lot of calories in. And if you're trying to get a lot of calories in and not put in a lot of effort, smoothies are the way to do it for sure. And then people always ask what supplements I take. So I already got my B12 in with the Ripple milk that I put in the smoothie, but then I have some D3 and some omega-3 from Vivo Life. So I take these every single day. Make sure that I'm covering all of my supplements. If you want to check out Vivo Life, of course, my favorite supplement company in the world, put a link in the description below. And so now I'm gonna do a little bit of work on the computer, drink these smoothies, and then we're gonna get to the gym for this chest workout. Let's go. Ready? I'm back from the workout. I'm gonna show you guys an amazing post-workout meal that's literally like 2 minutes. So I have Rosarita vegetarian refried beans. These are actually vegan. And this is so simple. This is a classic on the channel. This is called a bean dia. So we just have a tortilla here. We just put some refried beans down, and then we're going to cook it like that, like a little half. And so we're just gonna cook it on both sides for a few minutes until it gets golden brown. All right, so a few minutes later, we have a nice golden brown outside. Literally a couple minutes, and you can make 2 or 3 of these, and you have a ton of calories. On the side though, I already had some quinoa cooked in a big package, and then I have some black beans and a little bit more refried beans. So I just literally put those on a plate and then microwaved them. And then I had some red cabbage that I just cut up. I am gonna also add some salsa. Yeah, so I make a big batch of pico de gallo on the weekends, so I'm just gonna add this on top. And then I really like green onions, so I just cut up a bunch of those, and we're just going to add that to the top. And there we have it, a big old plate of food that looks like it took more time than it did, but it literally took me about 3 minutes here. So pretty sweet, and it's gonna be delicious too. Excuse me for being shirtless. I'm freaking hot. Do you guys ever get nuclear hot after your workouts? I swear I just can't wear clothes. What a weirdo. Anyways, this is looking so good. Let me give you a little taste test. Definitely try that meal on your own. You guys are going to freaking love it. Now, first tip of the day, drink your water 30 minutes before or 30 minutes after your big meal, because a lot of people drink a lot of water while they're eating, and it'll dilute the stomach acid in your stomach, and it'll make you feel really full for a really long time. So make sure that you're well hydrated throughout the day, but get that water in well before or well after your meal, and it's gonna help a lot. Okay, time for me to eat, and then I'll catch up with you guys for this next meal. Okay, the next meal is one of my favorites because this is really easy if you are super busy. This is my instant potato recipe. So we're just gonna take a couple potatoes. We're going to cut them down the line so that we can split them in half after they come out of the microwave. So 3 medium potatoes, this will probably take about, I'd say 7 minutes in the microwave, and we want them to cook all the way through. Okay, and then for our protein, we're going to take some tempeh, and we're gonna do half a block of this tempeh minus flax, and I'm just gonna cut them into strips. Okay, so the potatoes just came out of the microwave. They're super hot, and because we cut them like this, now they just super easily will open into these halves. If you were super in a hurry, you could just eat it like this, but we're gonna finish it off in the fry pan. That's what it's gonna make it amazing. Where are you? Okay, now it's up to you. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I'm gonna use a little non-stick spray. This helps it get a little crispier. Literally, we're just gonna put those face down onto the frying pan with like a medium heat. And then we're also going to add our tempeh in there to also golden brown these. Now we're just gonna let this cook for probably about 3 or 4 minutes. So that way everything can get a little crispy. And this just changes it, transforms it from just like some microwave nuked potatoes into something that seems like it took a lot longer to cook. And then over here, of course, we just got some frozen veggies that we're just cooking in another pan for 2 to 3 minutes at the same time, so that we can multitask and have a little bit more on the plate. This is probably gonna seem pretty weird that I'm in my car right now, but there's people working on the house next door and it's so loud that even in my house you can hear it. And so I need to get in the car so it's a little quieter. This is one of my favorite super fast instant meals. I've done this on the channel a long time ago. I used to call these humorous instant potatoes. And of course, we're dipping into that glorious testosterone boosting ketchup. But that brings me to my next point, which is when you're trying to get a lot of calories in, lean on to the salty sauces and foods, as well as you can also have a good bit of processed foods in the beginning because it makes it a lot easier to get that amount of calories in. And then again, once you have adjusted to getting larger bits of calories, larger meals in, then you can start to look at how you're eating and get more whole foodsy and drop your sodium down. But really, when you're trying to get a ton of calories in, your body's not going to be mad at you for having a little bit more salt or having a little bit too much processed foods. Sure, it's not the most 100% perfect, optimal, healthy diet, but also if you're not gonna get enough calories in eating perfect whole foods diets, then you're never gonna gain muscle, you're never gonna gain weight. So it can kind of be a good cheat code to start getting you to eat more calories. Okay, I think they're wrapping up on the house next door. I'm gonna eat all this and then in about an hour and a half, we're gonna get that last meal in. So it is a few hours later. I am pretty tired because I've been sitting on the computer all day. I feel like I definitely need to stretch a bunch, but we're about to get into this next meal. First, I want to show you this. Sometimes I feel like we all get wrapped up too much in our work and we just need to go outside for a second and not miss the sunset. It's so good right now. But right now I am snacking on some nuts, which is a big tip as well. Have some snacks that you can eat throughout the day so that even when you get stuck working a bunch or doing something, that way you can still get calories in, so it's not like 6 hours between meals, because you do need to eat pretty often if you are gonna get a bunch of calories in. These are Brazil nuts, which are high in selenium, which is pretty dope. But now, we're about to make my all-time favorite meal that's super quick and easy, that has a ton of calories in it, and that's pasta. I'm gonna show you this tip. Okay, so my trick here is that I do 50% normal, like whole wheat pasta, and then I do 50% of this chickpea protein pasta. So this is Bonza. I know there's a lot of different brands, but this one is so nice because it is literally 13 grams of protein per serving. So I'm doing 800 calories, and 400 of that is coming from the Bonza. So there's 26 grams of protein coming from this. Okay, yes. Pasta, amazing. This bowl, gigantic, which brings me up to my last tip, which is buy bigger plates and bowls and everything. Buy bigger spoons and forks. If you're eating out of like really tiny little bowls that you can only put like 1 serving of oatmeal into and tiny little spoons and stuff, 1, it'll take you forever to get anything in your face, but 2, your brain is gonna be like, that's a lot of food on that plate. But if you have a bowl like this, you're gonna be like, I didn't fill this bowl up, which I totally screwed up. So I usually just eyeball it, and I would usually have this bowl would be filled all the way to the top. You can see I have a little bit of room left, and I was trying to measure it so I could give you guys kind of an accurate amount of, you know, how much protein is in that Bonza pasta. I'm gonna eat this, and then I probably have one more snack I want to show you guys. Last meal for the night. I realized I didn't have enough pasta, so I didn't have enough carbs, so I'm still a little bit hungry. I've had plenty of protein throughout the day, so I'm just getting some extra carbs in using these baked tostadas, which are sweet as chips, and I have my pico de gallo here, which I know a lot of people are gonna ask for the recipe for. Super simple. 6 limes cut up, you squeeze the juice into a bowl, 1 onion minced, 10 tomatoes diced, 2 bunches of cilantro, and that's it. You let it sit overnight. It's the best thing you'll ever have in your freaking life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, give it a big ol' thumbs up. If you enjoyed seeing some of these foods and you wanna see some of my more complex foods as well as some simple foods like this, I have a recipe book. It's called Eat Vegan or Die Trying. It's the best recipe book in the whole vegan world. You gotta check it out. I'll put a link in the description below this video. Let me know what you thought about this video. What meal looked good to you? And also, what are your go-tos when it comes to like making something quick and easy, but that also tastes good? I wanna see it in the comments below. And I think that's it. So subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you beautiful people in the next video.